He is here in spirit. Thank you very much, Councilman Parker, and I know you've interacted with her a great deal, as well as Chief Judge Walker as chair of our City Council's Law and the Courts Subcommittee. All right, we are now at public comment. We've been moving it up so that way we can hear more from you earlier on to make it more convenient for you. With that, Councilwoman Rutherford, who's first up on tonight's public comment requests?
April Forbes. And then after that will be Carlton D. Jones.
I haven't started your time yet. There's a microphone button on the bottom right of the black device. Okay.
Good evening, Council, and everyone in the viewing audience and here today. My name is April Forbes. I'm at 22 Dakota Street. To whom much is given, much is required. My name is April Forbes, a longtime advocate for Pontiac and owner of April's Famous Bakes. Some might call it bold to call myself an advocate, but those who truly know me understand my dedication and the sacrifice I've made for community since Pontiac entered emergency management back in 2011. Through my business, I've brought positive national and local press to Pontiac. I've sat at tables with entrepreneurs who doubted the city deserved the caliber of my business, but I stood firm in my belief in Pontiac, even when someone once told me that Coney Islands are the only thing that survive in our community. I kept moving forward. In 2015, I launched the first incubator kitchen in Oakland County, right here in Pontiac. It was designed to support food entrepreneurs, many who have opened their own successful restaurants today and who have their products out on the shelves on Myers. In 2017, we opened Menagerie Lounge, a jazz restaurant offering a sophisticated atmosphere and top-notch talent. It closed down due to lack of foot traffic. I am proud today, despite being shut down for 3 months during COVID, April's Famous Bakes is still growing. I've worked hard, and it hasn't been easy. Through it all, I've remained committed to the city, even when I felt that Pontiac was not committed to me. I recall the mental struggles of closing my treat house down during COVID, searching for a way forward. When Pontiac was awarded millions of ARPA funds to help businesses impacted by the pandemic, I felt hope. But fast forward today, I see missed opportunities and mismanagement. The grant application process was unfair and prevented me from even applying. It was untimely, unprofessional, and a rubric was issued after applications were submitted, creating a disadvantage to those unfamiliar with grant writing. We must do better. Small businesses like mine, which have poured resources and finances for years into Pontiac despite its dysfunction, were effectively excluded due to narrow eligibility criteria. And while some rules were bent for a few, they were not equal for all. This is just not about my business. It's about the many businesses in Pontiac that depend on every seat filled to make payroll. It's about the many businesses that battle against prices from the big box stores. During COVID, we faced soaring costs for gloves, masks, alcohol, plexiglass, credit card fees, all while trying to adapt with curbside pickup, contact deliveries. These funds could have been a lifeline 3 years ago, but delays and poor implementations have let us down. Pontiac administration, we need to do better for our small businesses, not just for the photo ops at the ribbon cuttings, but in the moments like this when it matters most. I do want to thank the council members who pushed for a second round of funding and fought for an increase of support. It is a step in the right direction, but we need more.
Your time.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Carlton Jones, and then after that will be Dr. Deidre Waterman.